Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. I kind of wanted to make a video over here on like progression tips and things I would avoid if I were you. As I've gone through the game a bunch, I've seen a lot of things across this thing which I could definitely understand people running into issues with and some problems that I could definitely see you guys face. So today I thought I'd answer as much as I can and give you like a list of mistakes just to avoid, and you can have a great time progressing the game and having just fun. Fun, you know what I mean? So today, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more guides in the future. Let's hop into it. A lot to go over. First things first, I want to thank you guys all for the support. It truly means the world to me. If you do enjoy the videos and you want to support them, it helps out. And if you want to get back gift codes when, again, Marvel sends me them, I'm able to give them to you. Just want to keep you updated here officially. I have submitted. I'm just waiting for them to respond. Instead of submitted, it would say approved. And then I would have gift codes to send to your supporter creator accounts. And then you can have fun and just redeem them. So consider supporting. I should have the code, I think, by today, tomorrow. Hopefully, sometimes they do it before the weekends, and that's kind of how it goes. So it's almost a weekend for Korea and such. So I'll update you as soon as I can. But again, just want to show you submitted. Thank you for supporting up. And again, I'll send gift codes as soon as I can. So basically speaking, let's get straight into things over here. I may have gotten attacked, so I had to like re-record this entire section, but I got attacked because the can't reset. But pretty much over here, what I wanted to show you is this. So mistakes that I want you to avoid and things that I want you to do. First thing that I keep seeing in the community, when people start the game up, they play the game, they progress, and they get stuck at some point. Let's say they get stuck at like 15,000 momentum or like 25,000, 29,000, around those points. The first thought process people have is, okay, I gotta increase momentum. How do I do that? And the first thing people just go and like put their eyes to is over here, go down there, and people say, oh, ultra memories, that's what I gotta farm because that's a dungeon, that gives me gear. Gear is the problem. It is not. Gear is probably like the last thing you want to take care of because this is how it goes. What your RP expenditure needs to be is first clears. I want to make sure that's like a big fact here. You want to farm everything with the first clear. I'll show you, right? There's only a few contents up here that I haven't really first cleared, which was I just was doing this over here. Over here, this is what it is. So if you're farming, let's say you can't farm the spider fast enough, and you're not really getting purple gear often, and how much RP you're consuming, this would cost 7 RP, and I walk away with what? I walk away with building materials to level up my estate and help me get higher rune runs quicker, which is great. It helps me get more gear. Great gear, by the way. Also gear that can help increase my set research, so on and so forth. Some of these areas have bases in them, and they also have gear you can get by chests and opening things like that, and scavenging around. On top of that, you get other copper things and other elements and such. First clears are the most important thing when it comes to increasing RP. They're the most important things to take care of. You get sigils, you get all that stuff there. Do not hard focus alter until you do most of your first clears to the point where you have no first clears left, and then you can maybe consider it. For the most part, I don't really use altar. I mainly want to go and make sure that I can buff up my jewelry. Jewelry is a big thing which can carry over into the higher ranks because a lot of your jewelry can just be turned into higher tier jewelry by using them to enhance those pieces and make them higher as is. That's the first thing. RP should be spent first on first clears. Take care of all of the first clear content. You'll be like, I don't have enough of that. There is a lot of things across the map over here to do that you can kind of aim for instead of just farming simply altar. Like for example, these things over here. Amazing going through these fortresses because there are so many different areas, so many different loot spots, which will give you so much more gear, increasing set research and other areas. A lot of the gear will be unlocked through these different aspects. On top of that, while farming things like this, you will pick up North tokens. North tokens are great because the one thing that I see people doing also is they go into their bag, they get like max bag, and then they proceed to sell all of their stuff over here or just delete stuff instead of like actually kind of using the ability of increasing the bag space. Bag space can be obtained or increased 2 ways. One way, simply by going over here, seeing this, click this over here, it will tell you right now, occupied sites. By this point in the game, when you're around like 30,000 momentum, you will probably pick up all the way to 65. That's kind of how it goes. You will be picking up like 3 or 4 bag increases. You can also rely on the markets, right? That's also there. You can also rely on alliance. Alliance is a big thing we'll get to in a second, which I don't want you to miss out on. Shop over here. If you're taking care of the content over here, you can actually get this currency called North tokens. North tokens can then be transferred into these things associated. A great thing to pick up is probably this over here to make sure you're not wasting so many mats. People say, oh, I'm just going to burn RP tokens. Don't do that unless you really are stuck and you want to. They just burn RP tokens because it's a super easy consumable. And then they say, boom, see, now I have space. Try to save RP tokens. That's another thing, please. Because, like, again, when you get to end game, those RP tokens can be used to really enhance your account. Early game, most of the RP tokens you spam are just basically deleting themselves on your account and not helping you as much as you think they are, right? But again, this is a big way. Tribute, other areas, you will get, again, currencies like this that you can turn into inventory spaces and such. So it's, again, a pretty good way, but please don't just be burning this. Make sure you're taking care of every spot possible to, again, progress this. And instead of just burning the materials, follow that way. Beyond that, alliance. Alliance is huge. Simply, you want to find an active alliance. This, again, isn't like a crazy alliance. I was just joining one. I might create my own alliance to make sure it's like better that way. If you donate every single day, you can give this much amount. You will walk away with other things. You will help increase your alliance over here. By increasing your alliance, you then get missions. By doing missions and such, you will have abilities to pick up other things. Once you do that, you then have access to a shop. This shop over here has some great items. For example, over here at level 5, for example, maybe some jewelry pieces, some more rune runs, stuff like that. There's a lot of things over here that will help you. So please make sure that alliance is a thing you take care of, and try to find an active alliance, because it's going to be a big content and something that will give you a bunch more loot than you probably have, and it's going to help you. So kind of a big thing there that I wanted to mention. On top of that, I also wanted to show you this. So let me jump cut. Events like this exist. Just please be aware, it's very hard to rank on these. Try waiting and try kind of seeing where the community comes to this point and how much score is actually obtained. So this one over here basically requires you, in order to like get something, you have to craft equipment. Crafting equipment is not the easiest thing. It's not the hardest thing. But again, you could be going against a freaking colossal whale, spamming thousands of dollars into the game, and you burning currency in your account here just to rank on this is a horrific idea. Do not do it. I highly recommend wait till, like, again, closer to the last day. See, like, oh, if I can, like, get, like, top 10, I can get top 50 or whatever, and I can get a reward, then consider doing it. If not, don't consider doing it. Trust me. Next up, real quick, I wanted to make this clear. I saw this in my comment section one time. They were talking about set research. People think that popping this over here and setting apply is good to go, and boom, they're done. Please don't do that. That is not what that is. Set research means that if you're running this class over here, you have to select this class over here, because the class you're running is the class that's obviously the main effect. You want a secondary effect. A secondary effect, by the way, is a different class. So I'm getting an effect over here by running this gear. That's a 5 gear set that I'm running on my account, right? Now, I have that effect. Why am I putting that on the secondary set effects? It's not. You're not supposed to do that. So please be aware. Hit select over here, and once you get one of these to level 10, then you go and equip it. This doesn't do anything. This does nothing, right? Because you already have it, basically. Okay? So, secondary set effect not applied. Choose a different secondary set effect, and then you will basically understand that. So please, there's a giant button that says it there, but a lot of people don't know that, okay? Also, real quick, this is a big point that I want to make. After a certain point, you will unlock Dragon. Please be aware. You will unlock it. It will tell you that you've unlocked it, but you won't actually unlock it until you go to this location. You have to go down here, right? So just zoom out on the map over here. Please hop over to Lonely Hill, over here to Hornwood, and then progress through this area, pop over here, and then you unlock Dragon. Because you will unlock Dragon, then you can pretty much not fast travel to it, and you'll miss every single time this pops up. Please be aware, this is a very good content and a very good way to unlock extra stuff here, like this, for example. And this can get you this, and this can also give you massive momentum. So please, do not miss Dragon. Go over here when you can. On top of that, I also want to make this clear. In a lot of different areas, the side quest content unlocks some really cool things. So please do side quest content, because it will take you to different areas, and those areas have a lot of chests for you and a lot of things you can unlock and such. Exploration rewards also exist, by the way, and a lot of them do give you books and other materials to increase your account. So again, while taking care of everything, click this button over here. Again, you can upgrade these things and kind of increase these tiers over here to the point where you're getting gold coins, you're getting rune runs, right? I click the same thing, I think. Yeah, 1,000 gold coins. There's a lot of gold coins over here, so please take advantage of these things and make sure to be doing as much as you can on each one of these, all right? It's helpful to the max. Next up, this is a simple one, but I wanted to say this. If you are leveling things up over here, always make sure to look at the plus mark. The plus mark means that these things over here, the same gear set, is giving me more stats and such to upgrade this further. And again, if I put in comparison, like, yes, it's a blue compared to that, but this over here gives me 280. Well, this gives me a measly 52. Over here, these things work everywhere. They give you the same amount everywhere. For example, though, if I put this here, it gives me 140. It's a double effect over here. So make sure when you're clearing those camps that I'm telling you about, they will give you different sets of gear, put them in each one of these if you're not using them, because again, increasing these give you high amounts, and try to get one to level 10 as soon as possible. So for example, if you're getting a lot of Crusher gear, make sure Crusher gets there so you can get a 3-set effect, which will help you clear a lot of content. 3-set effects are nothing to scoff at. Very good stats. Beyond that though, I mainly just recommend progressing through a story as soon as possible so that you can get unlocked contents like this as well. Wormwalk is super cool because again, it does give you a lot of mats as well, and also just you want to be able to get to endgame as soon as possible and upgrade your character level as soon as possible to make sure that you're farming the endgame content instead of the early game content, because again, RP is very scarce. It should be used towards the end game, and that's the big area where you're going to definitely see starting like a lot of gold jewelry and other things associated. Never let your RP cap out. Never let your Dragon things cap out either. I have to get my Dragon runs done, but never let those cap out either, because again, this can give you a lot of good stuff here. So never just sit there and have that burn out. But pretty much that's what I got for you here today. Keep your gold coins close to you. You will need them in the future. Don't just spam them away. I have 180, which is not an insane amount, but don't spam them. All right, don't be like, oh, I gotta get a piece of jewelry and like use gold coins there. It's a scarce currency. Take care of them. You will need them to a point, and it will help you speeding up some things in the future. Max out your estate as soon as possible. Also, a big thing that I want to mention, make sure you try to get to level 15 as soon as you can, because you will then unlock higher tier artifact expeditions, helping you increase the rate of picking up artifacts that are good. That too. So I'll wrap it up there. Hopefully I didn't keep this video on for too long. I tried jam packing as much as I could, but I'll try to get more things I learned in the future to you. So hopefully you enjoy.